So basically today I am going to be delivering some Eden energy medicine techniques. So I've been an Eden energy medicine practitioner now since I started training back in 2010 when I first met Donna Eden, and Donna Eden really absolutely changed my life. And so she was born with the ability to see energies and use that to help heal herself from MS, and then went on to heal thousands of people worldwide using lots of different techniques that she blended together from different therapies, including acupressure, color therapy, essential oil work, tapping, EFT. So much is really packed into Eden Energy Medicine, and you can really use it to make your own. And today I have been really lucky recently to be given an opportunity to take on a group teaching Reiki at Flemington House. And last week I decided to teach them about the kidney meridian, and the group asked me to teach them a different meridian each week, and sadly I've obviously not been able to go today, so I decided I'd do it online, and I will be teaching you all about the triple warmer meridian today. And triple warmer is basically the meridian that governs your fight or flight and freeze system, and basically it holds on to all your habits. So it's what's kept you alive until now. Energetically speaking, it's the pathway that makes sure that you stay safe. And when you're in a good, calm state of mind, it's a beautiful, radiant pathway, and you can feel the energy really tingle from it. When you're in a state of overwhelm, it goes into overdrive, and it causes your body to release way too much adrenaline. So when you can bring your triple warmer into balance, your adrenaline levels come back down and you can just relax. Now, what I'm going to be teaching today is how to bring the triple warmer levels down, how to keep them balanced. And for 90% of the people watching, that will make you feel better. If you're one of the 10% that actually need a boost in their triple warmer, let me know. Usually when I've got a person one-to-one, I can do a little bit of kinesiology testing to figure out exactly where energetic imbalances lie and what you need. But for today, I'm just going to go with the general majority and do things that I think would be good for everybody. So please give me feedback, let me know how you're getting on. If you want to join in with different exercises. Today I'm going to go through about 10 mini exercises that'll take a couple of minutes each, and then I'm going to go into meditation, so you can come and go as you please. With the meditation, I'm going to post it up on SoundCloud as well tomorrow once I've edited it. So if you can't stay for the full time, don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. Just nice to be able to connect with everybody and hopefully share with you these exercises that have really helped me in times of stress. And they're all great little exercises. I'm just going to put the sound off on my phone so you don't get tons of little pings non-stop. And hopefully you'll benefit from this. So the first exercise I'm going to be teaching you is called the Mellow Mudra. And so you're just going to bring your thumb and cover your index fingernail with it, and just place that onto your temples. Bring your pinkies to your bridge of your eyebrow, and then your fingers just above that onto the eyeline. It's really strange actually looking at myself in the mirror doing this, or the camera. So you're just going to bring your fingers can kind of lie flat on your forehead, and yeah, I'm just going to relax your hand as much as physically possible. And then from there, you're just going to take a few nice deep breaths in and out. And the affirmation that goes along with the triple warmer is, I honor my inner warrior. I am safe. So I'd like you all to just take a moment to thank yourselves for joining in, because you're taking the time to honor your inner warrior today. Your inner warrior is doing so much right now to really keep you safe. So if you're really not feeling safe right now, just tap into a few times in your life when you have felt safe, when you can just feel that sense of relaxation moving through your body. And if you're really struggling, then just take a moment to acknowledge that right now you have the ability to watch a Facebook feed. Right now, you can just take the time out to relax and just let that sense of gratitude move through you. Just acknowledge that no matter what's going on in the world out there, just focusing on this current moment, you can let that feeling of safety move through you. And I'm just going to hold here for a few seconds and join in with me if you can. Just bringing yourself into that mellow mudra, thinking about different times when you felt nice and mellow. If you want to, you can leave a little comment about what your happy thoughts are, what makes you mellow. And just relaxation in that position. Just relaxing your head down, let your shoulders drop. You might feel after a little while a slight tingle on your fingers. You might feel a sense of pulsation. You might notice a sense of heat. And just breathe into it. Repeating to yourself, I honor my inner warrior. I am safe. I honor my inner warrior. I am safe. Just take a moment to just check in with your body just now and how you feel. Just gently scanning from your head down to your feet, because we're going to do this a few times together throughout the course of this little online meetup, just to see which exercises a little acupressure point holds make the most shifts for you. And once you feel like you might have got a bit of heat around your head, just place one hand flat on your head and the other hand around the back. And just hold there for a little while. So you're just holding just underneath where your eyes would be, just the ridge where your neck and your head meet. Usually when you get stressed out, all of your blood runs to the back of your brain. And so this hold just allows your blood to start coming to the front. And in Eden Energy Medicine, with the rest of the class, these points at the front, they're called the oh my god points, because that's essentially what you do. You just go, oh my god. And that is a really traditionally actually really good way of actually bringing yourself back into the here and now and helping your energetic system. So whatever is making you feel like shouting oh my god to yourself, just hold here for a little while. Just remind yourself of what you have to be grateful for. So up the back of your body, you have the governing meridian. And the governing meridian relates to a sense of gratitude. So you can think of a few things that you have to be grateful for today. I personally am really grateful for having Facebook and having the ability to connect with you all. Thank you very much for joining in and following. And yeah, it's really nice to be able to have parents that are willing to look after me in the current situation. And at the center of your body, at the front, you've got your central meridian. And the affirmation that goes along with that is, I center myself in spirit. And I've been really lucky as well to have Google Duo and WhatsApp. The SGI have been having some really lovely online meetings to connect with Buddhism and really connect with your higher self. And that's been really lovely. So I know there's a lot of people out there of different faiths that are connecting in whatever way you feel you can connect with your higher self. Just take the time to do that now. I know it can be a real struggle, but really, when you say, oh my God, what does that mean for you? As a Buddhist, I don't believe in God as such, but I'm sure I say, oh my God, on a regular basis anyway. And yeah, so I'm feeling nice and safe here and now. So I'm just going to take hand off the front of my head and gently move round to the triple warmer and spleen neurovasculars. So one of the things that Donna Eden really takes the time to explain in the fundamentals class is this interconnection between triple warmer and spleen. When your triple warmer is on really high alert, it starts to steal energy from your spleen. And so you can't metabolize things as well as you used to. And there kind of is a push-pull thing going on there. And so what you can do to allow triple warmer to just relax and know that it doesn't need to steal energy from spleen is by working with your neurovasculars. So if you bring your hands into a little Vulcan sign, you can place your pinky and forefinger on your temples and your index and middle finger just above your ears. So what this does is allow that blood flow to be stimulated. And you can just gently massage your temples. And as you do so, you're just reminding triple warmer that it can just relax, that your own inner warrior can just take a step back. It doesn't need to be on hyper alert right now. And these points here just above your ears relate to your spleen. And your spleen looks after all the blood in your body. And so you don't want triple warmer to be stealing energy from spleen, because you want to have a really good healthy blood flow. And holding these points in the neurovasculars actually relates to zygote. When the zygote is forming within the body as a baby, there's special points on the head that start to pulsate and release energy towards those organs within the body to form better. And so this is energetically reminding that those pathways that were originally created as zygote. So the affirmation that goes along with the spleen is, I nourish my body with love. So you can take the time to nourish your body with love while you are honoring your inner warrior and looking after yourself. So take a moment to just close your eyes and think about what you would like to do to really nourish your body with love today. What would that mean to you? Now, a few days ago, I was doing the Deepak Chopra 21-day abundance challenge. And it said that I had to take out some time to give myself 10 minutes luxury. And I thought, I'm staying in a bed sit, I can't go out shopping. at that point in time, I felt like there was no real kind of sense of luxury that I could have, and I thought, well, what could I really do to nourish my body with love? And yeah, thankfully I just sat down and chanted for a little while. That was nourishing for me. But for the rest of you out there, there might be lots of other beautiful things that you can do to nourish your body with love. You might be lucky enough to be able to have a bubble bath or some really healthy food, or perhaps just enjoy watching an old movie that makes you feel really peaceful and chirpy and happy. Just whatever you feel really would nourish your body with love in order to make you feel safe here and now. Because that feeling of safety, when you really work with it, it can work through your whole body. And you might, again, holding these points here, you might feel slight tingling. If you want to, you can imagine red or yellow light coming from your fingers, just heating up your head, taking away any sense of panic or worry as you're just holding on to these points. Again, you might feel a sense of pulsing or heat. Just taking a little bit of time out to really nourish yourself with love. And just thinking about what that means for you. Does it mean just taking a nice long nap? It's absolutely up to you, whatever you want to take your time out for yourself. Thank you so much for everybody that's joined in, that's been watching. It's been lovely to see all these different names pop up on the side of my face, and I feel really nourished by love just by seeing that I've got different friends out there that are willing to listen into my whittering away. So thank you all for watching. So from here, again, just do a little scan from your head into your feet. Just see if holding these points have made a shift in your energies, and if they have, you can leave a little comment. Just let me know how you feel. That'd be very helpful. Okay, I'm just taking a nice deep breath in. You're just going to do a little triple warmer smoothie. So you're going to bring your hands to the side of your head and just give yourself a little shoulder rub across your arms and just squeeze down your arms. Pull off your ring finger on either side. You can just do that a few more times. So just rubbing in at your temples, sweeping up around your ears, giving yourself a nice little shoulder rub, crossing over and coming down. Once more, nice deep breath in and out. From here, I'm just going to come into a triple warmer hug. So I'm just going to bring it down so you can see where my hands are. So what you're doing here, so with this side, you're holding onto the triple warmer meridian, which starts at your ear, comes down and off your ring finger. So you're holding on halfway up your triple warmer meridian, and on this side, you're holding onto your spleen meridian. So your spleen meridian ends just here. You'll probably find when you move around your hand a little bit, you might find a slightly sore spot there. But you're not going to rub it. You just want to hold onto here for a little while. So this is another way of connecting your triple warmer and spleen meridian, and it's quite a nice thing to do if you're just randomly talking to somebody and feeling a little bit awkward or worried or unsafe. You can hold your hands in this position, and it won't make you look quite as odd as holding your head in the position I just had a minute ago. So with your hands in this position, you're again just going to focus on those affirmations. I nourish my body with love. and I honor my inner warrior. I am safe. So thinking about times now when you have really had to fight and you've overcome it, and reminding yourself of the fact that you're safe, you're here now, and you've had to come through different difficulties in your past. And I'm sure we've all had different times where we've had to really pluck up the courage to make our inner warrior fight. So just really appreciating that inner warrior for all the work that it's done for you. Really allowing your triple warmer to live in its radiance as opposed to this state of overwhelm that a lot of people might be struggling with right now. And just taking a few nice deep breaths. You might want to just bring your shoulders up to your ears, breathe in. Let go. Again, just a nice deep breath in. Let go. And again, nice deep breath in. And let go. Now, thankfully, I don't expect all of you to remember all of these videos, all the exercises that I'm going through. I will probably type up each of the individual bits and pieces so that you can see yourself which ones feel best for you. I might go and edit them over time and cut this up, because you might feel that the Mellow Mudra was the thing that made you most calm. You might feel that this little hug did you all the world of good. So you're just going to swap over hands now. So bringing one hand onto your arm and the other onto your side. Again, just nice deep breath in. And the breathing is absolutely optional. It's always good to take a nice deep breath in. And let go. And just really appreciate that every breath that you take in and out is a beautiful gift from the universe. And you can just breathe in. Hold on to that gift for a few minutes. Just feel it really nourishing your whole body. And then let go. And just really take the time to acknowledge that that breath is being sent out to all the plants in the world. And that with each and every breath, you are interconnected with every being on the planet, whether you know it or not. So even though we might be separated, we might be at home, when it really comes down to it, with every breath that you take in and out, we're all working together to make this planet survive, to be one with Gaia, to look after the plants. So take your time to talk to your plants this week. I really appreciate the ability to nourish your body with love. If you're lucky enough to have a garden and be able to talk to your plants there, and then take those nourishing vegetables into yourself. Okay. Well, that lovely sigh just came out quite automatically. I wasn't meaning to, but it does naturally bring me on to the next little exercise, which is taking down the flame. And thankfully, each of the meridians relates to a different sound. Well, first of all, the meridians relate to different elements, and triple warmer relates to the element of fire, so panic. Most people that I know are panicking on one level or another, whether that be over the role or whether it's something much more serious. That's totally, everybody's got their own personal things to be worried about at the moment, and I'm just here to help you through that, whatever your worry might be. So we're going to move on from this seated position. We're going to stand up together. Because I'm going to talk you through taking down the flame. So I'm just going to move my chair out of the way. so that you can all see me standing up. Okay, if anybody can still hear me standing back here, can you please let me know with a thumbs up? That would be really helpful. Okay, well, I might just have to shout really loudly. Okay, so this exercise, keep bringing down the flame, relates to the fire energy within you. When it's super high, Donna actually has given her husband the ability to pour water over her head if she is really panicking. Now, I don't think that that is really a great go-to. This exercise is. If you've done this exercise, or you've taught your wife how to do this exercise and it's still not working, then okay, you can pour water over her head. But I wouldn't advise it. It probably has its kickbacks. Donna even has her own go-to with her own husband. So this exercise, taking down the flame, relates to that beautiful sigh sound. So if you're going to join in with me, please be as loud as you can and really sigh it all out. Let go of all the panic that's been building up within you. So just rub your hands together. Bring your hands up above your head. I'm just going to bring them in a little pyramid shape. Take a nice deep breath in. Let your abdomen swell out. And as you bring your thumbs down towards your head, you're just going to sigh out nice big. Breathing in. And again, thumbs to your third eye. Breathing in this time, your thumbs are going to come down to your heart. Breathing in, bring your thumbs onto your abdomen, nice diamond. And then just bring your hands down your legs, squeeze off your feet. Just shake off. And I'm just going to do that a couple of times because it felt really good for me to do. And hopefully it did for you too. And if you've only just joined, then I'm going to do it a couple of times just so that people don't get it kind of halfway through. So you can shake your hands together. Bring your hands up above your head. Breathe in. And out. Breathing in. Bring your hands to your third eye. Breathing in. Hands down to your heart. Breathing in. Into your abdomen. Just squeeze off your feet. And once more, just rubbing your hands together. Up over your head. Breathing in. Okay, so you can sit back down, make yourself comfy. Okay. Okay. So the next little exercise is a really great one that I've done with a lot of my students that have been doing exams just before their invigilation. I'm an invigilator during my time at the University of the West of Scotland. And quite a few times I've had students that have come in super stressed, feeling totally unsafe about the future of their lives. And I've taught them a few of these exercises. And I don't know whether or not they probably just thought that maybe they were relaxed, or maybe they thought, God, if this crazy woman can get a job, then this exam doesn't matter and I can chill out. But for the most of my students, they really appreciated doing this. So the next little exercise, if you just put your hands over your chest, you're going to bring your 4 fingers onto this little point. It's called the gamut point. This is a really important point working with, if you've worked with EFT before, it's really good for making affirmations. In this current moment, so many people are really struggling with change, with the fact that their whole business is going to have to really work to develop a new way of working, a new way of connecting with others. For most people, their lives have been uprooted. So we're just gonna tap here for a little while, and you can just, if you want to, you can come up with your own affirmation, but for myself, I'm just going to repeat the affirmation. Change is good, and change can be safe. Change can be safe. And you can let me know how that feels for you, or if there's another affirmation that you like, that you want to come up with. But just take your time to tap in to what that means for you. Just breathing nice and deeply. So just really feeling into what emotions might come up. And on the whole, I'm pretty happy with the responses so far. Just got a random angry face. If by any chance this tapping has brought up a sense of anger, that can happen. Just go with it, feel it. Whatever emotions come up during Eden Energy Medicine, it's really important to acknowledge them, be with them, be present. I can sometimes feel sad. More often than not, when I'm doing Eden Energy Medicine, I just have lots of random gurgling in my stomach and I tend to burp. That's just me. You might find that you get a little bit emotional. You might find that you get an uplift. You might find yourself with tons of energy. Or you might find that you actually have been pushing yourself like hell and you really have acknowledged that it's time to just take a nap. And that is absolutely fine. So just wherever you're at, take the time to just really appreciate what this tapping is bringing out for you. And the change is safe and good. Okay. So from that's a really simple tapping that you can do anytime you feel a little bit stressed. It's quite a good one to do at a traffic light, I found. So it's really simple. The other type of EFT tapping that Donna mentions in her book is right around the bridge of the ear. And again, this works with affirmations. So what you want to do is the right hand side of your body. Remember, you're possibly mirroring me. So on your right hand side, you're going to tap 5 times and you're going to use that affirmation, change is good, or change is safe, or whatever affirmation you feel makes you feel safe in this current moment. You're going to repeat that to yourself, just working around your right hand side. So just cupping your fingers. Change is good. 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 Okay, and then on the left hand side, you're gonna come up with a negative affirmation. So I'm gonna go with, I no longer have to fear change. Okay, and that could be whatever, you could come up with a different one, whatever really feels safe in your gut. What affirmation, both positive and negative, would make you feel most safe in your gut right now? Okay, so you can just follow me, or you can say whatever comes to mind for you. So I no longer need to fear change. 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 Okay, we're going to do that back and forth a few times. Right hand side positive, left hand side negative. You can let me know how that's making you feel, if you're coming up with different affirmations for yourself. I'm just going to take a moment to type up those just in case I forget later. So, change is good and safe. And I no longer need to fear change. So those are the two affirmations that we are going to work with just now. You can give yourself grading between 10 and 1, how you are feeling with the change right now. You know, we've all had to make different changes in our lives, depending on our work-life balance, who's been affected. And yeah, so take this time to really think between 10 and 1, how are you feeling in your body with change? Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling it's good? And I'm not going to go through a whole EFT session just now, because I don't want to really push the boundaries of what you can take in a live feed session. You can always PM me if you want a little bit more information, or if you want me to help you come up with affirmations that work with you, or go into a little bit deeper how you can use this type of thing to work along with different aspects of Eden Energy Medicine and what works best for you individually. Or even if you want to, if different things come up over the course of this week, you might have questions that pop up in 3 days' time that you want to ask me. I'm going to be doing a different meridian each week. So please join me next week. Next Monday at 6:45, I'll be back on doing more of this. So we'll do this once more. Okay. So on your right hand side, change is good and safe. 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 On the left hand side, I no longer need to fear change. 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 I no longer need to feel change. So you might have noticed a little lump in my throat there. So something is changing. Change is good. So I'm going to do that one more time. So change is good and safe. 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 I no longer need to fear change. 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 And then I'm just going to finish off a little triple warmer smoothie. So rubbing round the back of the ears, down to the shoulders, off the arms. Just shake that all off. Okay, so that brought a few interesting emotions in me. This is really great stuff to journal with. So what I've taught you so far, Donna Eden has some great videos. Prune Harris is one of my teachers. She's got some great videos. Madison King has got some great videos. Those are the three. Oh, Claire Willocks, I cannot forget her and thank her enough. She is the other practitioner alongside me in Scotland, and hopefully she'll be doing online stuff as well. Yeah, so between the four of us, you'll be able to get some great stuff if any of this has sparked your interest and thought, oh, Eden Energy Medicine, what's that all about? I want to know more. Please get in touch with myself or any of my teachers or colleagues. I would love to hear from you. Now, I will just quickly run through what I've taught so far because I'm getting nearing the end. So you can take a note if you want to. I'm going to write them up, type them in here. That way, if you want to, you can find videos of me doing them individually, or you can find Madison King, Prune Harris, or Donna Eden doing individual short videos of what I've taught you so far. So first of all, we've got the Mellow Mudra. I started off with that. Then we went on to Triple Warmer and Spleen Neurovasculars. And then the Triple Warmer and Spleen Hug. The Triple Warmer Smoothie. Then Taking Down the Flame. Gamut Point Tapping. Okay. Yes, those are the ones that I've taught so far. And yeah, so I've done that. Right. Okay. So now we're going to go on to Triple Warmer Throat and Temple Hookups. So you've got a special alarm point for your Triple Warmer right in the center of your throat, right here, which is where that hollow is, and you can hold it together with your temples. Now, originally I was going to do 45 minutes of Eden Energy Medicine teaching and then a 45-minute meditation. If you've just joined me right now, then I'm probably going to be doing a few more energy medicine stuff, just because I want to make sure that I am in the best safe space possible for giving you this meditation. So I'm going to be doing this stuff for about maybe 5 to 10 more minutes, and then I will go on to the meditation. If you can't hold on for the meditation, I will be recording it and putting it on SoundCloud and Patreon. If you have enjoyed this, then please you can donate to my PayPal or my Patreon. It's just either suzannejulie@gmail.com or patreon.com/Serene Senses. And that is where you can sign up to get a monthly one-to-one energy medicine session. So hopefully I've made you feel safe enough to be able to know that you will be able to afford that. And it's not very much. It's very reasonable considering I'm just doing it online and I've dropped my prices dramatically. So these are lovely Triple Warmer alarm points. Again, you might find working with the alarm points, you've got a heat in your fingers. If you work with Reiki, these are great points to hold when you're doing Reiki. You can imagine light coming from your fingers. You can imagine symbols going from your fingers into these points. They can be really powerful. And I quite like just holding on to this point when I'm going to bed at night, actually. It's quite relaxing. You only need to hold one side. You can do both. I'm going to switch over now. You might find that one side is more relaxing than the other. Just take your time, feel what feels best for you. And again, just while you're holding these points, you can just affirm to yourself, I honor my inner warrior, I am safe. And just think about what you can do for the rest of the day to make yourself feel safe. That might be just having a cup of cocoa, might be being in touch with a friend through Skype, just whatever you need to do. Your inner warrior is right here, right now, looking after you, making sure that you've checked out a bit of Eden energy medicine. What can energy medicine do to make you feel better? I'd love to get your feedback on anything that you've picked up on while I've been talking. If you feel a bit safer. Okay. I'm just going to stop for a little while and just let you all just acknowledge how you're feeling. Do a little scan from your head down to your feet once more. Just noticing if you feel any safer than you did when you first joined the call. If perhaps holding all these silly points and doing these different exercises have made you feel silly but happy, just what works for you. Okay. Okay. And then just moving your hand from your temple down to your dantian, which is a couple of inches just below your belly button. So that's there for me. So this is another of your triple warmer points. So your triple warmer has 4 different alarms in your system. So most of the other meridians have only 1 or 2 alarm points. Your triple warmer has 4. That just lets you know how important your triple warmer is. It can be a radiant circuit working to keep you healthy, keep you happy. And it can also be a really horrible driver that makes you continue doing habits that are bad for you, because up until now those habits have kept you alive. And it's just doing what it knows best. So by holding these points, so you're just holding in a couple of inches below your belly button, along with your throat, you're just reminding your body that change is good and you are safe. You're capable of checking out a bit of Facebook for just now. And in a little while, hopefully, you will be capable of taking a nice seat, relaxing, and just letting yourself just melt into a nice meditation. I'm going to take you on a lovely walk through the forest. So before I do that, you're just going to bring your hand just a couple of inches up and out from your belly button. So you're just going to hold on here and you're just going to massage here. So these points here relate to your adrenals. So mine are really tender right now. So you can massage them, you can rub them, you can just hold them if they are quite sore. This hold here just lets your triple warmer know that you are safe, that you're okay. You can let go. You don't need to be pumping tons of adrenaline through your body. If this feels comfortable for you, please hold this for as long as you can while doing the meditation. If you would rather, you can prop yourself up with your hands on some pillows, bringing yourself into Mela Mudra, like so. If it's more comfortable for you, you can bring your hands here, or you can just relax in the triple warmer hug. Yeah, or you can bring your hands to your throat and your dantian. These are all hand positions that you can use during the meditation to bring that sense of calm into yourself, to allow your triple warmer to relax. And hopefully this has made you feel good. I'd love any feedback on what you have chosen to hold. I'm going to just do one last little exercise called covering the eyes, and this traces your regulator flow, your triple warmer and your spleen all together, reconnecting them all. Prune Harris has an amazing little video on how to do this, if you just want to focus in on this alone, because it works really well. And I just thought this would be a nice thing to finish with before we move on to the next bit of the meditation. So if you want to get up on your feet, I'm just going to move the chair out the way once more. So again, just bringing a little static into your hands, creating a nice bit of heat. Really building that heat up in your hands. And then just placing your hands over your eyes. Just letting your eyes relax for a little while, because you've been staring at the computer or at your phone for 45 minutes or so. And just really take the time to thank your eyes for doing that hard work. Just letting them bask in that static and that energy for a little while. Taking a nice deep breath in and just drawing your eyes behind your ears. Coming down, giving yourself a little triple warmer smoothie. Crossing over, bringing your hands just below your rib cage and just coming straight off your feet. Just give your legs a wee squeeze, coming down to the inside of your big toe and then sweeping from your big toe right up your sides, and then giving your spleen points a good tap. Okay, and we're just going to do that together once more. So just building up that bit of heat in your hands. Bring your hands to your eyes. Nice deep breath in. Pull your hands round behind your ears, down to your shoulders. Ooh, nice crunch there for me. Crossing your arms over, coming off, pulling at each finger. And your hands just underneath your chest. Nice deep breath in. And sigh it all out. And coming on up your legs. Giving yourself a nice tap. And once more, building up that static so that you can get your body in a really good state before you relax down. Get a nice deep breath in. And breathing out. Coming down to your shoulders. Crossing over. Coming off. Pulling at the ring finger. Straight down your body. And then coming to the big toe. And then straight up the inside of your legs. And giving a good wee tap. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a few minutes now, so you can get yourself in a nice comfortable position. You can listen to this meditation lying down, seated, holding on to any of the poses that I was mentioning earlier. So you can bring your hands. I'll guide you through some of the hand positions. It is absolutely up to you whether you join in or not with the hand positions. And I just really want to create a sense of calm for yourselves wherever you are. Make sure that you've got a nice glass of water, just taking the time to notice the sounds around you. I'm just going to ring a couple of Tibetan bells to just chime away any of your worries, letting that healing vibration come through to you. Please take the time to get yourself a glass of water and really appreciate your sense of taste throughout the rest of the day. Thank you very much for listening in. If you've just joined now, then it's absolutely fine. This will be recorded and I'll be posting it back up. Tomorrow I will be posting the meditation on its own via SoundCloud, and I will be posting the initial class where I was teaching all the Eden energy medicine techniques on my Patreon. If you have enjoyed today, then you can get in touch. Just PM me if you like a personalized online session, or if you would like a card reading. The other day I did a meditation using a card reading, and that was a lot of fun. If you would like to get your own one, then just get in touch. We can work out. I've still got to figure out what prices I'm going to offer for different people, because obviously so many people are struggling. So I'll see what I can do, what I can offer. I really hope to be able to help people that are out there that have joined in. If you came in halfway through the meditation, then you'll be able to listen to it on SoundCloud or Patreon within the next couple of days. So thank you very much for listening. Okay, have a great night. Bye bye.